Hey guys, I'm Nick, and on this episode of the Scran Line, I'm going to show you guys how to make these blueberry cheesecake macarons. These taste phenomenal, guys. I don't actually like eating berries, like raw berries. I just have never liked them, but I do like the way that they taste, and I'm a fan of blueberry pie, and these taste blueberry-ish, which makes sense because there's blueberry in them. Let's get stuck into the recipe, guys. This is how you make them. Okay guys, so we're going to start off with the macarons. So you want to pop your powdered sugar and almond meal into a food processor. You want to pulse that a couple times, get everything nice and mixed, and then what you're going to do is you're going to transfer that to a bowl, but you're going to run it through a sift. This is something new that I'm trying out. It's in an effort to get my macarons a little bit smoother. You don't have to do it, but it's optional. Well, that goes without saying. Make a little well in the center and add your first batch of egg whites measuring 110 grams. You're going to mix that in there until everything comes together and forms a paste. Then you want to cover it with some plastic wrap and set it aside. Next, we're going to move on to making the syrup. So add your water and sugar into a small saucepan. You're going to let that come to a gentle boil and bring it to 115 degrees Celsius. I'm using a candy thermometer to help me do this. Now, when you reach 115, you're going to put your second batch of egg whites into a stand mixer, or you can use a hand mixer. Get those nice and frothy using the whisk attachment. Then you're going to very slowly and in a thin and steady stream pour that very hot syrup into the egg whites while the mixer is on high speed. Once it's all in there, add your vanilla, some blueberry essence, some pink food gel, purple food gel, and blue food gel. Scrape down the bowl and continue mixing until you get a nice thick and glossy meringue. All up, it should take about 6 to 7 minutes. You're going to add a spatula full of that meringue to your almond mixture from earlier on. You're going to mix that in, make sure it's mixed really well. Then you're going to add the rest of your meringue. Now, this is the point where a lot of people go wrong. It's where the disaster happens in the mixing stage. So I like to use a spatula and go around the bowl and then through the middle. And what this does is it deflates the mixture slowly so that you end up with a little bit thinner mixture and you get to what I call the ribbon stage. So continue mixing until you get to the point where the batter falls off the spatula in a ribbon and disappears back into the mixture after about 10 seconds. Now you want to line a baking tin with some baking paper, or I'm using a silicone mat. We're going to pipe our macarons about 3 centimeters in width. We're going to gently tap the tray 3 times. Let these dry for about 30 to 60 minutes, and then you want to bake them on 180 degrees Celsius for about 8 to 10 minutes. Once they're baked, let them cool down completely. Now, I'm going to be using some edible color spray. I'm going to be using some violet or purple and some blue spray as well. So once you finish spraying all of your macarons, set them aside to dry completely. Next, I'm going to move on to making my cream cheese frosting. You can find the recipe for this on my website. So once you've made it, you want to add some blueberry essence and some blueberry jam in there. Make sure you scrape down the bowl at least once to make sure everything mixes properly, and then continue mixing until it's evenly mixed. I'm using a small French tip to frost my macarons in a swirl before I sandwich them with another macaron shell. And guys, that is pretty much it. Okay guys, so those were my blueberry cheesecake macarons. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. If you're watching this channel for the first time, welcome first of all, welcome to the channel. I upload 2 new videos a week for you guys. You're going to find the recipe and all of my recipes on my website, thescranline.com. I leave a link in the description box on all of my videos for you guys to follow. And if you have any flavor suggestions, guys, leave them in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all on the next episode of the Scran Line.